Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our presentation on our client company venue. We'd like to start off by giving you a brief background on our client and the problems we aim to remedy. Suzanne Campbell is the founder and CEO of Venue. With over 40 years of managerial and consulting experience, Suzanne is well versed in the world of business, which has led to the success of her business, Venue. The problems that will be addressed during this presentation include identifying if there is a need for community space hire in the Moorebank area. Is there a market for businesses to hire community spaces? And if so, how would these businesses utilize the space? And now I'd like to pass it on to Ngoc to talk about the business environment.
I'm Ngọc Hải Nguyen. I'm going to talk about business environment. Venue is an easy-to-use digital platform designed to make community space hire easy for the host and for the guests, and generates a new revenue for community center. Venue is the first of its kind in regard to online hiring platform, specially designed for community center. Therefore, there isn't a loss in terms of direct competition for Venue, making the competitive environment low. My team and I conduct our market research in the residential and industrial area of Moorebank with a population of around 9,700 people and average of 35 is mainly young families that reside here, and the majority of business within the Moorebank areas are in the industrial industry, with construction, transport, and warehousing being the biggest. However, forecast trends suggest that industry in healthcare, scientific, and technical service, retail trade, and other service are growing, which could open the new market to investigate. Here's a chart showing total number of registered business comparing between Liverpool City and New South Wales. Next one is a change in registered business by industry from 2021 to 2022 of Liverpool City.
Whilst conducting our research in the local government area of Liverpool, we spoke to 16 businesses in Moorebank, but only 10 wanted to engage in the interviews. The general consensus between all of the businesses we spoke to didn't have a need to hire community or event space, therefore not necessarily needing the services provided by Venue. Most of the businesses were small with less than 5 employees and had enough space within their shops and facilities to conduct all activities. Along with this, we found that the smaller businesses didn't have space in their budgets or a need for hiring space. The larger businesses that we spoke to were franchises where event space was necessary to conduct certain activities. We found that there was a correlation between all of these businesses where extra activities were organized by the heads of the company rather than done in-house. For example, Fernwood Fitness holds a convention for the managers of each of their gyms in Queensland each year, but the convention is run by head office rather than the managers themselves. We did find that all of the smaller businesses were open to using services such as the ones provided by Venue if the occasion ever arose that they did need such a space. Many said that they would perhaps use Venue if they needed to hold a fundraiser or if their facilities didn't cater to the needs of their business anymore. Of all the businesses interviewed, only 2 had previously had to hire space, and 3 of them would be needing or potentially needing to hire space in the future. Unfortunately, these businesses did not organize such events in-house. Therefore, Venue might not be suitable for them.
Good afternoon. My name is Martin, and I will be taking you through some recommendations my team and I have come up with for our client company Venue. We have considered a few specific recommendations. General market research is an obvious strategy, which is already being completed to a certain degree within Venue's departments, but could be altered. Venue could go out into communities, conducting interviews and surveys to get more feedback from all these small to large businesses on how they could better their service. Venue could create a more malleable service that targets specific audiences, so they could better design their service to meet users' needs and requirements, and they can do that through this interviewing process. The problems we presented earlier in our presentation will vary depending on each target market. And so through defining exactly what each target market wants and their preferences and interests within a community space hire, venue could better design their service. These options could be presented through an application that businesses could download and specifically filter what they want in a community space and why they would need it, and filter how much they want to spend on it. Then you could also offer malleable payment options and flexible payment options, which would appeal to the smaller businesses who may not have the funding to afford renting out community space for recreational or business activities that they need for their business to strive. So these payment options would definitely be incredibly useful. All these recommendations will help build more of a demand for community spaces and inevitably just help venue provide their service in the long run. Thank you.